This morning in our series, What to Read, a roundup of the buzzy new books to add to your shelves. And here to share her favorites is Jennifer Weiner, best-selling author of more than 20 books, including heartfelt novels like That Summer and In Her Shoes, which was made into a hit movie starring Cameron Diaz and Toni Collette. Jennifer's latest release is called The Griffin Sisters' Greatest Hits. Good morning. It's so nice to have you here.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Let's dive right in because these all sound like really good books. And this first one is a thriller with a lot of twists.
You know? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Gillian McAllister, famous last words. Woman wakes up in the morning. She's had a new baby. It's going to be her first day back at work. Her husband leaves her this kind of cryptic note. She's not quite sure what it means. She's in the office. The police show up. They tell her there's a hostage situation and her husband is involved as the hostage taker.
Oh.
Twist. Yes.
Well,
and the twists just keep coming. So come for the plot and you're not going to see it coming. Stay for the way these characters are written. Like this woman, and she misses this man and she loves him, but he's a bad guy and he's gone. And it's 7 years later and she's a single mother.
Yeah.
It's so well written. And I always flip to the end to see if I figured it out. I didn't.
Okay. Oh, really? That sounds like it would make for a decent series or a movie. This next one is already a screen adaptation, which we love around here.
The Friend.
The Friend. And this one involves a dog, which we also love around here.
We love a dog. We love a friend. So basically, a woman has a complicated friendship with a writer who I guess is played by Bill Murray. He's a complicated guy. By complicated, I mean he sleeps with his students.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not that complicated.
Sounds wrong. But, yeah.
I would say wrong. I think that he would argue that the act of teaching is erotic. Is one of the things the book says. But the book's about writing, it's about grief, it's about animals and what they understand. And it's one of the most memorable dogs in all of literature. And when I got to the last page of this, I was reading it on a plane and I was crying so hard that the flight attendant came to make sure I was okay.
Jeez.
All right.
Really?
This next one, it's a date night that goes off the rails?
Off the rails. Okay. Unhappily married couple, Jane and Dan, go to one of those like super fancy restaurants where like they give you the food and it's like chefs suggest you eat this in one bite while thinking of your first love and an oak tree. One of those deals. And then hostages come and all of the fancy diners are taken hostage. And it turns out that the couple has a relationship with one of the hostage takers. So lots of twists, but it's hilarious. I mean, the way this woman writes about this marriage and these people and this restaurant, it's to die for. Can't put it down.
Okay, this next one, we talked about this new genre. Hockey romance?
Hockey romance, yes. And Rachel Reid, I'm going to say, is the queen of the hot hockey romance. So her Game Changer series is young hockey players sort of falling in love and dealing with the difficulties. This is a second chance romance. So if that's your trope, this is your book. These are two guys who had kind of a friends with benefit situation back in the day. Now it's later. One of them is out and proud. The other one got married, had a family, and is now sort of ready to edge out of the closet. Can they find love again?
Okay. All right. And then finally, your book, Jennifer. This is kind of a cool thing. You got two sisters who were pop stars in the early 2000s.
Pop stars in the early aughts, in the days of Britney and Jessica Simpson. And then the band falls apart. The sisters are estranged. And then it's 20 years later, and one of their daughters is on this sort of American Idol TV show trying to be a star herself and goes looking for the Griffin sister who's run off to Alaska to find out whatever happened to the band.
Okay.
That sounds like a movie in itself.
These are really great picks.
Thank you.
I love the way you explain them all. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
You're very welcome. Pleasure to be here.
To see all of these picks, head to today.com/books. And Jennifer's new book, The Griffin Sisters' Greatest Hits. It comes out April 8th.